several of those inside low kicks.
It's time!
What's happening, people? You are through to the Fight Week show, and we've got UFC Vegas 57 on our hands this weekend. Tsarukyan versus Gamrot. And who's there with me? My co-pilot, Mr. William. What do you say, my brother?
Hello, people. How you doing? You know, it's the Fight Week show. We're back again with another one. You know, I'm excited lately. You know, I'm excited lately because I feel like I'm Mr. Prediction right now. I'm Mr. Prediction right now, baby. Because everything I say seems to happen right now.
You know what? You this week's I actually got the I got the results here. So just we're gonna touch on the results real quick. On this week's card, you actually beat me by 1 point. 1 point. And you got lucky because my Fight of the Night pick got called off and I didn't change it. And I should have changed it before the bell rung. I didn't do it. Those are my rules. And so I've gladly taken that on the chin. So you are at 96 points after last week's card, which is a fantastic card. And I'm at 85 points. So well done to you.
Would you say the points we got? Say the points we got. I want to hear the points we got, mate.
You are 96 points. 96 points.
I don't want to hear the points we got for the night.
Oh, for the night, you got 13, I got 12.
13.
I got 12. Yeah. The actual picks actually whooped your ass. The bit that saved you was the bonuses. It's the bonuses dug you out. The bonuses dug you out, bro. But it don't matter. Overall,
as soon as I got 2 bonuses. I was like, you know what?
Overall, you won. You know what I mean? We had Josh Emmett and Calvin Kattar fight. That was a very, very close fight. That one, you know, that one could have gone. You called that one. Yeah. That could have gone either way. Fantastic fight, and it ended up being the main. It ended up being Fight of the Night as well. You know, a lot of bonuses got given away. Kevin Holland, he came up with a darts choke on Tim Means. That was a big bro. Nobody could have fucking saw that coming. No one can tell me that they saw that coming from Kevin Holland last week. You know, I was expecting to do it by knockout. You know, but for some reason, Tim Means is a tough guy, man. He got a chin and a half because he was getting lit the fuck up, and he just stayed in the pocket. He kept coming forward, and you know, fantastic win there from Kevin Holland with the darts. Joaquin Buckley, another big one against Albert Duraev. Damir Smagulov came up with a decision win, and Gregory Rodriguez, Robocop. We both got that one wrong. We picked Julian Marquez, and he came up with the knockout there. Our boy Adrian Yanez against Tony Kelly, big win for him. You know what I mean? He had to come correct. Yeah.
You know what? Let me stop with that.
Talk your shit, bro.
Nah, because we got to hype it up because we hyped it up before we got there. So we got to hype it up whilst we are here.
Bro, you know what? Blow that trumpet for me, man. Yeah, let me just kick my cat. Because I've been talking about this brother for a long time, man. Look, you know what I mean? You do the honors, bro.
On our show of active fighters, I think the only person we actively support all together at this moment is Adrian Yanez, right? So for him to really get everybody's attention on a weekend where we were also hyping, it's just great. It's just great for me. It's just like I'm so happy. If you would have called Fight of the Night and Performance of the Night in the same time, that could have been that one. Like, what the heck? Like, what a fight. And then to even, like, after the fight, to be in his face and still won it. And still won, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. What a fight. And he beat it, like, Yo, you know, like I think the ref as well. The ref was kind of like, was Brazilian, maybe. You know?
Yeah, the ref caught him on his head top, man. You know what I mean? Boy, he put a foot on him, man. Like, bro, I don't know. That was a good fight. I mean, the whole night as a whole. I mean, from the beginning to the end, as a whole, was fantastic. Like nearly everybody, we had like what 2 or 3 decisions the whole night. So, you know, it was one of those. Jeremiah Wells came up with a big knockout against Court McGee. Ricardo Ramos, how about that back spinning elbow from Ricardo Ramos against Danny Chavez? And that's not the first time he's done it, you know. The back spinning elbow was crazy, man. You know what I mean? Big up to everybody that's joining us right now, everybody that's watching us live. Salute to all of you. We're here to do this week's card and talk about some of last week's card because we can't just bypass last week, how good it was, and not talk about it. You know what I mean? We got Maria Oliveira and Gloria De Paula. That fight was crazy. Both women's fight on that card was ridiculous. Jasmine Jaduza Vicious and Natalia Silva. Both of the women's fight on there, back and forth. They were throwing bombs. They were dropping each other. There was a lot of power involved. It was crazy. Eddie Wineland and Cody Stamen. I think Eddie Wineland, you know what I mean? He had to hang up the gloves. Salute to him. Cody Stamen he put him out, man. He put him out, and you know, over the course of time, the amount of punishment that Eddie Wineland has been taking, you know what I mean, is only right. You know what I mean? He's only right because I gave him a chance at that Sean O'Malley fight. I gave him a chance. You know what I mean? I thought, you know what, the vet in him is going to come out, and this is the first real test that Shane O'Malley's really got. You know what I mean? And O'Malley made it look easy. Cody made it look easy. You know what I'm trying to say? So big up to him. Phil Hawes against Darren Wynn. Doctor stoppage win. Doctor stoppage win there. Adrenaline, man. You know what I mean? Cause boy, I know you only bringing this up because they had it out with your boy. That's the only reason. You know what I mean? Any other guy that Phil Hawes does that with, you ain't even talking about it. You're not even looking remotely at it. But because you love DC like that, that's why you even bringing that up about what's going on with your horse.
But does he know who DC is?
Bro, like DC nearly cried. He nearly cried, bro.
Like DC would have whooped his ass, man. DC was getting to that point. DC was getting to that point. He was getting to that point. Hang on a minute. My nigga. Nah. Calm down.
He apologized straight away. Phil Hawes straight away. I think soon as he got his bearings back and got everything all low, he realized who he was talking to. He realized he was talking to greatness.
No. He realized, that the man could take off the suit in a minute, you know. Could whoop my ass in a minute.
He realized who he was talking to, and he was already tired anyway. So, hey. And Roman Dolidze on Cow, big knee, sneaked up that knee way up there and caught Cow in the face. Basically, he just put him out. But big card, big wins for those guys, man. You know what I mean? Like, and fight of the night went to the main event fighters, Josh Emmett and Calvin Kattar, and performance of the night went to every finish that you see. Like Dana said, you know, no, not Dana. Dana didn't say it. It was El Kukui. Yeah, El Kukui. Tony Ferguson. Everything is bigger in Texas, man. You know what I mean? The bonuses should be bigger. You know, everything. They all got Dana White privileges, man. You know. Big up El Kukui, man. Big up Tony Ferguson, man. They all got Dana White privileges down there, man. So, Austin, Texas was fantastic night all across. You know what I mean? Love the night. Can we see similar sort of performances at the Apex this evening? Now we got Aman Tsarukyan. Huh?
You mean tomorrow evening?
No, tomorrow evening. Yeah, tomorrow evening. Sorry. Yeah, I'm already buzzing for the fight, man. You know what I mean? Like the fight could happen right now and happen again tomorrow. I'm all for it. You get me? We got Aman Tsarukyan and Mateusz Gamrot. Aman Tsarukyan 31. Aman Tsarukyan 25. Gamrot 31. Gamrot's coming off a win against Diego Ferreira, and Aman's coming off a win, both KO wins against Alvarez, right? Both of them got 2 wins by KO. And now these two guys, I'm telling you, they coming to put each other's lights out. It's just who gets there first. It's just who gets there first. But I feel like Gamrot he's got more grappling advantages than Arman. I feel like
Gamrot, before he came to the UFC, was a Polish champion for a long time.
And this is one of those things that you got to look at. And Gamrot's got that physical presence about him, you know what I mean? And the way he grapples, it kind of makes it look easy, man, you know what I mean? And for someone like Tsarukyan, that's Muay Thai and Muay Thai and boxing, he's a striker, and it's all about distance control, and you know what I mean, trying to get the openings, feints and jabs, trying to find that opening. But you can't be going around swinging wild against someone like Mateusz Gamrot. He's going to come in with a good entry, grab you, and that could be all she wrote when he starts raining down on you. He's just one of those guys, and he don't let off. He does not let off at all. How do you see this fight going, bro?
Oh, I don't know, I really don't know.
This is a sticky one.
Yeah, because between the two men, they had 41 fights between the two of them, 41 and 3 losses between them. So you tell me.
It's a tough one, but the skill set are still different, and that's where I have to lean towards Gamrot a little bit, because I feel like he's got more tools in the box to win the fight. I think if you got to look at it like that. He got more tools in the box to win the fight. And Taib, yeah, I did say last week we're going to come to your question this week because we was out of time last week. So this week, me and Will, we're gonna come with the best 5 heavyweights in our opinion. Is that in boxing? Just clarify if it's in boxing or combined combat sports. So let us know. Okay. Onto the next fight. We have Neil Magny versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. Did you pick Gamrot or Tsarukyan?
I'll pick Gamrot.
Okay. So I feel like I made that decision for you, bro.
No.
More tools in the box.
No, man.
Oh,
Gamrot's my guy already.
If
you remember, I told you about Gamrot before his first fight.
Yeah. You've always been high. You've always been high on him. Still, you've always been high on him. Neil Magny versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. Shavkat 15-0 on a 3-fight win streak. Neil is 26-9. Neil is coming off a win, split decision against Max Griffin, and Shavkat does what Shavkat does, knocks people out, and is coming off a win against Harris as well. This one again, very much like the first fight that we just spoke about. The only problem here is Shavkat is good everywhere. That's the only problem that Neil Magny has got here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shavkat's good everywhere, and I feel like he's gonna do the same thing what he's always been doing, and I'm gonna call it a finish. I don't know what kind of finish, but I'll go TKO finish, because Magny is hard to put away. You know what I mean? You have to just be the hammer the whole time to make Magny crumble, because if you give him some time to breathe, to get air in his lungs and get himself back together, you're not going to be able to get Magny out of there. He's just one of those guys, So, but I just feel like Shavkat would get that job done, so I'm going to go with Shavkat on this one.
Me too.
Okay. We have Josh Parishan versus Alan Badu. Alan Badu 8-3, Parishan 14-5. Both coming off losses to Mays and Porter. Badu is 34, Parishan 32. Josh Parishan, I like. I like him. I like the way he works. I like the way he approaches the fight. Yeah, unfortunate for him to get KO loss in the last fight. Badu, for me, the last time out that I saw it, he just didn't look prepared. He didn't, and that's not taking anything away from the effort that he put in. You know what I mean? But he just looked like he didn't even know his opponent or did any homework on it. Or maybe it's the opponent that just made him look that bad. It's got to be one of the two. But either way, it wasn't a good night for him. Parishan, I know he's got more. He's got more about him, than what Badu brought to the table the last time out. So I'm sure both of them are going to be looking to redeem themselves. But I have to go with Parishan here.
I'm gonna go with Badu.
I know what you're doing, but it's okay. It's all right. I know exactly what you're doing, Mr. Selective Politicking. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey Taib. Oh, you might regret that question. You might regret that question down the line, bro. You might regret it because them two are gonna dance. Them two are gonna dance. Trust me. And when it happens, after what I've seen with Durinho, woo, when it happens, bro, you know what I mean? It will. I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, is all I'm saying. It's gonna be very interesting. It's a good thing that how you brought it up. It's gonna be very, very interesting. And we got Christian Giagos versus Thiago Moises. Thiago Moises coming off a loss to Jay Alvarez, and Giagos coming off a loss to Tsarukyan. That's obviously fighting tomorrow night as well. Both of them coming off a loss to KO losses, and they have to redeem themselves. Where are you going on this one? You pick first because I picked
Thiago Moses.
You're going Thiago.
Thiago Moses. Nah, that's how you pronounce it. Thiago Moses.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Christos. Okay. Next fight up, we have Nate Manes fighting Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar Nurmagomedov 14-0. That dominance effect, man, is just there, really. He's just there, man. He's just there. Nate Manes 14-1, and he's on a 3-5 win streak, so he's on a good win streak of his own. And Nate Manes, while he's got Umar in front of him, he's busy calling out Adrian Yanez. And Adrian said, boy, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. But please do not overlook the problem you got in front of you, man. Umar's a bloody problem. And he's fucking right. What are you saying, William?
Yeah. He submitted Brian Keller.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's a problem. It's a problem for the division. It's up and coming. It's just one of those guys that you really have to find that kryptonite. And one of them is your defense, your takedown defense has to be on point. But he got hands as well. He does a lot of his work on the ground, but he got hands too. He's just strong. That's the thing with these Nurmagomedovs, you know what I mean? Like, them man, they're from that part of the world. They're different calibers, man. You know what I'm trying to say? So Nate Manes definitely got a problem on his hands. But look, Nate Manes, he's not a dickhead. Yeah, he knows his way around the octagon. He's on a 3-5 win streak, 14-1. So his record is pretty similar to Umar's, So I'm not gonna um like down what he can do,
Unplayed.
you know. Yeah,
Unplayed.
because putting someone away, like someone like Tony Gravely away, because in the last fight I actually did back Tony Gravely to win that fight, and that was in UFC London. You know, I did back Gravely to win. He put him away, man. You know what I mean? Knocked him out. So he's just one of those you can't, and Gravely cannot he can knock people out, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So hey, Nick Manes, I like him, but I just can't see him getting past Uma. I personally can see it, and I know you can't see it neither. So I'm going to pick for you. Okay, nothing to say there from your side. You know what I mean? You see Nurmagomedov like a little bit of a foregone conclusion. It shouldn't be like that, but fucking hell, when you seen this movie before, you just try to say like what can you do to change that? You know what I mean? To change the channel on this movie. Uh, you try change the channel, it'll be the same movie on the next channel. And you change it, it'll be the same movie on the next channel, bro. It's just one of those when it comes to these guys. Um, so we got Chris Curtis. Is fighting Rodolfo Vieira. Rodolfo Vieira 8-1, and Chris Curtis is 28-8. Um, Chris Curtis coming off a TKO against Brendan Allen. He's coming off a win. That's a good win. And you know, Vieira's coming off a win against Stolzfos. Submission win as well. So these two guys, they know how to finish in two different ways. I like it a lot. And these
You
guys
go
are
first.
big. You want me to go 1st?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with
I knew you hadn't decided that. You know, wonder why I asked you to go first, because I knew you hadn't decided on this one.
I'm gonna
I
go
knew
with
you were
Chris
still going
Curtis.
back and forth.
I'm gonna go with Chris Curtis.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, really? You sure about that?
Yeah, I am going with Chris Curtis.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
You sure? You're looking at everything and thinking Chris Curtis.
Yeah, I like what he's dealing with. So I'm gonna stick with him.
I'm gonna go Rodolfo Vieira.
Okay. And that concludes the main card. Before we jump onto the picks on the prelim, we did an interview here on our channel here with John Anik. I want to thank John Anik so much for giving us the time to record with us and have a show with us. Fantastic gentleman he is. Made us feel comfortable. Yeah, first couple minutes, people don't fucking judge me. I couldn't get Boston, Massachusetts out of my mouth. I mean, I'm sat in front of greatness, and mine just froze for half a second, like, oh my god, what's going on here? But hey, you know what? You got me out of it. You liked the vibe. He liked it so much. He said he's gonna be a return guest on the show, and I really, really appreciate that from Mr. John Anik. He's told us to stay in touch, and I'm gonna I'm really gonna hold him to that, believe it or not. So yeah, fantastic geezer all around. Just made us feel comfortable, man. Loved it. So yeah, videos coming out on Sunday. The editors are working on it. They're breaking out some clips and that. So you're gonna see on the channel soon as it comes out. I think the first one has come out, and there's two more to come out, and then the main interview is coming out on Sunday. Yeah,
I'll watch
Sunday.
part of it. Would he ever see himself in the UFC fight? Yeah,
it was going to be a flyweight. You know what I mean? And he said cutting weight just wasn't. It just wasn't for him. Like, you know what I mean? And he had about 2-3 concussions. No, I'm not going to give it away, man. You know what I mean? You guys will have to come and watch it. Man. Yeah. He said he had 3 concussions. Like, he was in hospital and everything. It's a mad thing. You know what I mean? And sitting cage side and seeing all the blood fly past. Yeah, you don't want to be in there. You know, he likes the part of the cage where he's at, and yeah, that's where he's at, man. Big up to John Anik, man. Thank you very much for for coming on the channel. Okay, on to the prelims. We got Carlos Ulberg versus Tafon Chuku. Carlos Ulberg is 6-1. Tafon Chuku 6-2. These two don't really got much in, they don't have much difference right there, especially when it comes to their stats. I really want to pick Tafon. I don't want to pick against him, but I know what Ulberg is about. You know what I mean? I know what Ulberg is gonna bring, and to have someone like Eugene Bierman behind you, bro. You know what I mean? Training with killers like Volkanovski, bro. I can't. Yeah, man. I'm look with that. I'm going with Ulberg, man. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna faff around.
D2. Love it. Today we might separate ourselves a little bit,
Yeah. So we got TJ Brown versus Shailan Nubanbienke. I hope. Listen, I'll just call him Shailan. Jesus Christ. Me and calling and killing people's fucking names and hometowns and everything, man. Fucking because I'm so bad at this thing. Chig is even worse. Fucking that is like I picked up this trait off of Chig, man. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to my brother Chig. Every time, man, like he even if something that is unbutcherable turns up, he will find a way to butcher it. You know what I mean? So,
still butcher.
And I'm slowly getting on that level, man. It's crazy, man. I'm slowly getting on that level. So we got TJ Brown versus Shailan. I'll leave it at Shailan. Shailan is 37-10, and TJ Brown is 16-8. Both coming off wins.
How is he 28, and has had 47 fights?
Bro, some people start early, man. You know what I mean? Some people start early, and it looks like that's what's happened here with him. So I like him though, but TJ Brown, he gets busy. That brother gets busy. He really does get busy. And this guy is seeing a lot of wars. But I'm gonna go with TJ Brown.
I'm going to go with Shailan.
It's either close the gap by the end of this card, or you whoop my ass in a different way. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. So you go with Shailan, yeah?
Yeah, man. How comes you got 2 less losses than me, and I've got more than double the fights you've had?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's what I'm going with. I'm banking with Shailan, because Shailan's probably seen many styles that TJ Brown's thrown to him out of all the fights. You also get another angle into my mind of how it works.
Yeah. I like that, but that same angle is the same angle that I'm thinking that maybe he's seen too many styles that is so worn out. Like you can't deal with what TJ is bringing.
He's 28. He's not even in his phase yet, so I'm still banking on him.
Yeah, just because he's 28 don't mean he ain't got mileage on him. You could have a 2022 car right now with stupid mileage on it because people are just ragging it. You know what I mean? They won't give it a rest. And that's the situation. That could be the situation here, But we don't know. We'll find out on Fight Night. We got Alian Paiva and Sergey Morozov here. Sergey Morozov 17-5, Paiva 21-4. Paiva lost to Sean O'Malley in his last fight, and Morozov lost to the Silva Andrade in his last fight. These two again, Paiva is way younger with more fights and more wins than Sergey at 33. So, flip that around. But yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Paiva here. You
can't come with that argument, and then pick the guy like how I picked before. You can't come.
Yeah, because like I said, I have to. Do you hear me say flip that around? When I say flip that around, that's exactly what I'm doing. I said it earlier on, flip that around.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
So
of
you choose
course.
Palmer, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go with Piper.
Yeah, I'll detour. Oh.
You're mad, fam. I swear to God. We got JP Buys versus Cody Durden. Cody Durden 12-4. JP Buys 9-4. Both coming off losses. Buys or Bays, as they like to call him, from that neck of the, that part of the world. JP Bays lost to Montel Jackson, and Durden lost to Mokaev. I'm gonna go with Cody Durden. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta go with Cody Durden.
Yeah, I'll go with Cody Durden as well.
Yeah, Diego, tell him, man. You know what I mean? It's good to be tactical, little. You know what I mean? Flip that around. You get me? Like, I knew exactly what I was doing because I knew Will was gonna pick up on it. Like, you can't. Nothing goes past this guy, man. You know what I mean? You can't slip nothing around the back of the door. Not with this guy. You know what I mean? So you might as well lay it out there on the floor. Let him know. Flipping it over, fam. You get me? So, yeah, I know you're still laughing, but I had to. But yeah, I'm going with Durden. Where did you say you was going?
Yeah, same. Dito.
Okay, we got Brian Kelleher fighting Mario Bautista. Mario Bautista, his last win against Perrin, and as Will said earlier on, Nurmagomedov beat Brian Kelleher with a submission. So Brian is 35. He's getting on a little bit. He's seen some wars, double-digit losses. But it don't mean he can't put your lights out if he catches you clean. He's the just a lighter version of Josh Emmett that fought
Emmett,
last
yeah,
week.
oh my God. You know what? Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say Kenna reminds me of Emmett a lot,
Yeah, they've got ungodly power for their size in the division they're in. Like, I don't know how you pack in that much power. They touch you and they touch you nice. It's over. Like, you gotta give it to Calvin Cater. That brother got a chain because Emmett caught him quite a few. He caught him quite a few good times, man. You know what I mean? And and he would have put somebody else away, but you know, Calvin Cater being the soldier that he is, he hung in there. But I'm gonna go with Brian here. I want to go with Brian. I think he wants to redeem that loss, and I'm gonna give him a chance to redeem that loss. So I'll go with Brian here. Maybe even a KO first round. Who knows? Let's see. Where you going?
As much as I love Brian Keller, and as much as he's had more losses than this guy's had fights.
The mileage might be wearing on him.
Nah, I'm gonna go with Mario Batista.
Okay.
You like that anyways. Good.
Yeah, it's good for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because the more you go the other way, the more chance I got of catching you if my shit goes right. So I just gotta pray to the fight gods that
Your shit goes right.
Yeah, that's it. Then we got Jean Euphray versus Vanessa Demopoulos. Vanessa Demopoulos 7-4. Jean Euphray 11-6. That's a mad record. Jean Euphray 37. Vanessa 33. This is a toss up for me. A toss up. So it depends where this pen lands. Yeah. I don't even know who was what, but I'm gonna go with Vanessa.
I'm gonna go with Jin Yu Frey.
You see, I know why you're doing this as well, because if shit goes left for me, man, you know what I mean? It's curtains, man. It's
The
curtains.
risk takers, baby.
It's curtains.
I give you a
Fight of the
chance,
night.
or I go away from you. That's it. That's today's dealings.
Fight of the night and performance of the night. Performance of the night bonus.
You go first.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Uma for performance. Uma Nurmagomedov.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also gonna go with Shafkat
Oh.
for performance as well.
Oh.
So I'm going 2 performances.
I'm going Shafkat for performance. And then a thingy for Fight of the Night. The main event.
Oh, Gamrot and Tsarukyan.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Main event. Can lightning strike twice? Can you get Fight of the Night for main event 2 times in a row in 2
Never
weeks?
know.
Never know.
It's a risk I'm prepared to take.
What worse has happened? Well, we've seen worse things. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that completes our card picks. Let's just jump real quick into some of the topics that we got. At hand, and I've got a couple more interviews to announce to you guys. That's in the works right now. A couple of them is actually confirmed. So stick with me, and I'll let you know what those who those interviews are with. Okay. We got Taib here, and Taib wants us to give 5 heavyweights. So he says, yeah, Ola, please tell us your best 5 heavyweights in your opinion. Will, you too as well.
What realm?
I did ask, he didn't give us, so I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna give him maybe 2 or 3 from I did ask, but he didn't give, so I'm just gonna go with heavyweights.
Of all time? Is it of all time? Is it like
your best heavyweights, not of all time, just your best heavyweights. Whatever your best heavyweights are. That's what the question says. So I'm not gonna try and complicate the question any more than it is, any more than it already is.
You give him UFC and I'll give him boxing then.
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, let's do this. Fedor Emelianenko. I'm gonna go with Fedor. Fedor is gotta be up there. Alistair Overeem. When Alistair Overeem, this is not the Alistair Overeem that man's seeing now. Them man, they didn't know the Alistair Overeem that was dealing with Brock. You know what I mean? When Brock was prime blood, you know what I mean? Like he was a madness. Like that brother there he was something else. Shane Carwin is another one. Is right up there. Right up there. I'm gonna put DC in there because of the titles that he won simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
It's a toss-up between Stipe and Francis. And I want to give Francis this shine, but he hasn't defended enough. And I love Francis. I fuck with Francis heavy. But I'm gonna go with Stipe. Because of the defenses is hard, the champions is beat, all of that, all of that put Stipe in goat status. So yeah, Stipe for me. That's my number 5.
That's your 5?
Yeah, that's my 5. Yeah.
Okay. 5 heavyweights of all time. I might have to go to this.
And sorry, before you carry on, and Alistair is one of those out of all of the guys that I mentioned that never got to win the title as a heavyweight. You know what I mean? So I have to throw a non-champion in there, but just for the fight acumen that he had, and he gave a lot He gave a lot to MMA, man. He gave a lot to MMA.
All right.
I didn't even get round to Arlovsky, and I love that guy.
my 5 would be Larry Holmes, Joe Frazier, Lennox Lewis.
So Larry Holmes 1, Joe Frazier 2, Lennox 3.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali will be my number 2.
Okay.
And then my number 1, easy for me. For me, it's easy. I don't know if you guys know him.
Boy,
but
I love that guy.
No, you don't know who I'm on about. You don't know.
Okay.
This one you don't know. Yeah.
Hit me with it.
Mr. Black Jack Johnson.
You got me there.
I told you. About 5
I
years
I need your number 1 over Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a documentary on YouTube about Black Jack Johnson. Go watch it and you understand what I mean.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna check it out.
He was Muhammad Ali without a voice.
Okay.
You get me?
Right.
Muhammad Ali was the first lip. He was the first one to talk.
That got it. That did all that trash talking and that.
Yeah.
That got the talking
This guy,
to the fight.
Jack wasn't a trash talker, but he was under immense racism stuff like back in the day, and he beat everyone, every single one. Even the fights he lost, he had to lose them just because something wouldn't happen. Like it was back in them days, like crazy. But Jack Johnson, yeah, man. Any man he was the Francis Ngannou of that time, but a proper boxer. Yeah, proper boxer, like Ngannou.
I'm definitely gonna go and look him up, man. I'm gonna look him up and check him out, man. You know what I mean? You just educated me there, and this is one of the reasons why we bounce off of each other and learn off of each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's one for me that I'm gonna go and have a look. Right, we have Denzel, Cage Warrior champion. He's already booked in for an interview on Tuesday, 3 p.m. We're gonna be recording it, and then once we record it, our editors will get hold of it, do their work with it, and then it'll come up it'll get put up on the channel. And we also got Hoffman, right? But that's still in the works. We need to get the day and we need to get date and time for that one. So once the date and time come, I'm gonna put it on the tweet. We've also created our new Twitter handle. So please, you guys go and check it out. I should really have it on the screen. It's the Fight Week podcast. Type in the Fight Week podcast on Twitter. It'll come up. Go and add us on there if you are on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you know what I mean. Some of you already have, like Craig Molloy. You know what I mean. They already have. So some of you guys that's on Instagram, share it on your Instagram. And we want to get them numbers. We want to get them numbers up. So we can only do that with your support, like you've been doing for us the whole time. You know, so all the changes that are coming with the channel, they're gonna come with some teething problems. So bear with us, you know what I mean? Because we're trying to move and do things in maybe a slightly different way, a better way than what we've been doing, because we have more people behind us as a team, you know, that's working with us. And it's the Fight Week Show team. Front Kick Andy, salute to you. Ellie, salute to you. AC, Leroy, Frankie Baby, all of you guys, Misha, everybody, we're all a team, and we're trying to, you know, make all of these things happen. You know, everybody got different jobs. Oh yeah, and Connor, CMO Connor, that's our editor right there. Big up to Connor. He got his hand full right now with all the schedules that we got put together. So salute to that guy. Craig says here that you didn't rate Henry Cooper.
Just because he's British and he did what he did to Muhammad Ali, don't mean that was right. Because Cooper, his only highlight is almost beating Muhammad Ali. That's it. That's
all the highlight you need. If you're you're one of the very few people that did it.
No, almost. Didn't do it. Almost.
You almost did it. Almost could be good enough at that time, though.
Nah, listen. He rocked Muhammad Ali bad, right? Went into the corner, yeah, and then they split his. They saw he was fucked. They saw if he goes back, he's gonna get knocked out. Yeah, so they ripped. They ripped his corner, man. Yeah,
but you see how you see how you always give the props to the guy that almost beat Khabib.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
I know.
So the almost guys, yeah, that almost do it against
that guy won't be in my top 5 of lightweights either. So
you're so mean. You are so fucking mean, bro.
He won't be my top 5.
You're ruthless, man. You're ruthless. I'm
Connor's
telling
not
you,
in my top 5 anywhere. No. I love Connor, man. No.
You're ruthless. You're ruthless.
Connor, like he said, he's a belt on his own, man. He's a fight on his own. He's in his own realm. So
he's got his own entity, really. You know what I mean? So yeah. Question here for you. This is the last one before we get the hell out of here. It says, who wins, Lewis or Fury? And it asks another question about this watch along. I'm going to be doing it August 20. I just got to figure out my schedules and stuff, but it should be okay. It should be okay. I'll let you guys know closer to the time. Definitely, we'll definitely let you guys know closer to the time.
Like I said to you, Fury. I think Fury will win. Personally, I think Fury will win.
Okay, Diego says John Arthur Johnson, nickname Galveston Giant, was an American boxer who, at the height of the Jim Crow era, became the first African American world heavyweight.
Wow. Yes, Blackjack Johnson. That's what they called him.
Yeah, man. Crazy, man. Crazy.
No, wait.
Man.
Nah, that's a different Johnson.
Yeah, Galveston Giant. He's saying about here, and this one here is John Arthur Johnson.
Yeah. All right, that's different from that Blackjack Johnson. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for everybody that's joined us tonight. Everybody that's watching on playback, you guys have been fantastic. You guys are brilliant, man. You know what I mean? You guys are the reason why we come back here. The reason why we keep doing this, man. You know what I mean? And we are trying to grow. We're trying to get our numbers out there. And everybody that's subscribed, that's just subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much for joining us and being a part of our journey. We're trying to get to the promised land, man. And hey, 500 is the next target. Is the next milestone. So get us to 500 subscribers as quick as you can. Please. Share, like, do all of that good stuff. It gets us noticed out there, and the more people we're able to reach out there, the more the chance the channel will have. And salute to Craig Mole, Diego, Taib, Carl Rossi, all of you guys that's been with us tonight. Thank you to all of you, man, and keep your eyes peeled for the John Anik interview, baby. It's gonna be coming on Sunday. The full interview should be dropping on Sunday. Okay, thank you very much, and on to the next video. Hasta la vista. Salute, people.
Peace.